to rejoin the live.
Alright. Alright, is it back up yet?
Yes it is. It's restarted. But let's give it a second.
Right.
Like, no one has joined the stream yet.
Also just in case it decides to flake out really fast.
Yeah. Alright, we're good. We are ready to go back.
Alright.
Okay, the stream is up.
Yeah, stream's up. I'm checking the audio real quick. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Alright, Cal. Okay, good job, Cal. Thank you for alerting me of that. I didn't even realize that. Thank you.
Yeah, good job.
Oh, we big shatter coming in.
They use Shatter Blade here, taking out a couple members of
Taking up
Shivas.
over half.
Lucas and Blind here on the cleanup, leaving the Brig and Moira on payload just to push it forward.
See the Doomfist hiding
You
in
see,
the room.
you see the Doomfist hiding in those small health pack room, just chilling on a plant, waiting for them to pass so he can flank behind, maybe get a free pick.
Oh, he does. He's trying to come
Misses his
in.
punch onto Aku,
Ooh, he really should try to back up here. Ooh,
but
but
is
gets
killed
taken
by
out.
the
Alright, try to get the team fight going on right now.
Reinhardt taken out by the Diva Bomb. Aku headshotting Ivan, Lucas taking out Lush, and it looks like
we see Insidious really
is
contesting Lucas here on the Diva.
it looks
Really
like
making
this
sure
is
that
going
she
to
is
be
not making any
point
that
two
Lucas is
here.
not making any progress.
LBS stuck in the back, going for health pack, but Lucas kills him before he can get it. LBS here with this barrage. With Shatter, barrage can be extremely deadly.
If done correctly, that is. But ooh, we do see Ball's shield is already down though very quickly. While ooh does get the pin on the
Pin's
blind, and blind
LBS
goes
takes him out.
down. Ooh, both Reinhardt's down right now. We see Barrage come out. Cannot get anyone though.
Reinhardt punished for missing his punch.
Ooh, Insidious does go down. Luke is trying to back up here with the Moira. Moira does back up. Okay,
Aku
everyone
getting
is back
staggered
up.
by the Zarya, unable to back up in time.
Ooh, we see Reinhardt. Okay, Reinhardt lives, coming back from spawn here. Ooh, Lucas. Yeah, Lucas does, or not Lucas. Sorry,
Lucas
LDS does
looking
get a
like he's
pick.
gonna go on the high ground here.
Yeah.
The Doomfist comes up to
Ooh, we
match
see
him.
Reinhardt. Ooh, but Reinhardt lives, predicted it, and went and contested him and pushed him off the edge.
LBS with the Mercy coming around.
It's hard to get like
by
a.
Lucas.
I'm not even gonna lie. It's hard to get like an angle, like a good angle on this team fight because of all the trees and everything. I can only find like one good angle, and I have to like constantly
Lucas
zoom in and out.
erased by Reinhardt, and the res
Ooh,
goes off
Nintendo
to
went
save
out.
the
Nintendo
Pharah.
went out. Nintendo's out. We gotta pause. Let's pause. Alright, 3-minute timer starts now. So the stream will begin at 10:57.
Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, chat.
Yeah, we are so sorry about that. I will definitely keep a better eye on it next time. I better start playing Tetris.
I have my stream playing in the background now, so
Yeah.
keep it.
Yeah, I have it playing on my phone while I sit. Alright,
Okay,
well, since we do have the time, I want to go ahead and thank again Fatal Grips for partnering with us. And if you go and get them now, if you go ahead and buy it with our promo code FireWallOW,
FireWallOW.
capital
F,
OW at the
capital W, capital OW.
Wow, we
Yep.
cut him off, dude. And Nintendo is back.
personal.
Is he
Okay,
in the-
Nintendo is back. We'll give him a second to actually like get in. All right, is he back? Like for real? For real?
No.
Yeah, he's on the team right now.
Is
He's
he?
on the team.
It's just not displaying.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and unpause it and see what happens. If it. So wait, is the pause unlimited or is it like equal on both sides?
It's unlimited time until you end it.
Okay. I think we need to start limiting that. I'll talk to Gravity about it. Just because I don't want a team to be like, oh, we're about to lose, quickly pause the game, you know, and someone leaves.
Yeah.
So they can try to regain.
10 donuts. Losing that Vegeta ult here.
Really could have been big. But of course, should be able to charge it up quickly.
Out of punch and is punished by Lucas.
Insidious messes up his, what I think is going to be a messed up
goes in for a
bomb.
shatter, but is killed before he can goodness.
LDS really trying to get something done. Ooh, we see Ivan come out
the heat on this grab, but nothing is
Aku
really
gets taken out.
from it but a dead Lucio.
Or not Aku. LDS does. Oh, LDS gets one, but 3 in the process. Lucius really coming out here on this McCree.
Blind takes out Balsatian, and it looks
Nintendo
like
trying to get back
furiously.
furiously. Ooh, but we do see Ball goes down. Reinhardt lives trying to contest it. Ooh, is he going to be taken out? He does get
major.
Insidious really doing well here. Ooh, we see the Reinhardt pin come in onto the enemy Ryan.
Another bomb already.
Ball down. Ooh, good May wall by LDS. Ooh, but was able to walk around and get some damage in before it was over.
Out Nate. The Mercy taken out by the Reinhardt, swinging quite literally blindly.
We see Grab come out. We see LDS trying to freeze and get some DPS down. Ball does get one, but gets picked in the process again. This is still anyone's game right now. Ooh, we do see LDS with a big blizzard, getting both of them and getting the point.
Oh, and that ends their overtime.
Yes, it does.
Bedro built up a second coalescence in that one fight.
Really well by him or her.
Either it's like 30 seconds long, or that was like a 20-second earn coalescence.
Moira's
right there.
ultimate is one of the fastest charging ultimates in the game, so you always assume that Moira has ult. That's like the rule of thumb. Just always assume she has ult.
Isn't it like the same with like
She
Baptiste?
literally just
Don't you like expect it like every other team fight or
it's the same with
something?
Baptiste. Yeah, it's the same concept with Baptiste.
I just want to say right now, I don't know if I'm having this issue, but if you check, there is no payload.
Yeah, it just resets.
Yeah,
like,
on point there isn't a payload until
We have Nate once again.
Oh, no, switching to the
switching off.
Junkrat off of
We see the
Hanzo.
Ryan Czar and then the Lucio Moira, which could be that is a lot of heals,
We see a Sombra bunker coming out from Nanoblade here.
which is very
Looks like
interesting.
holding top left.
That is possibly the most common place to see a bunker set up.
It's exactly what in and off, yeah. It's exactly what in and off ran earlier on their
And off it, yeah.
But they did
Yeah,
it with
thank
the
you.
pharmacy.
And Aku's scouting out what they have almost immediately.
Okay, yo, my internet is not performing well enough to stream this. Holy shit. The stream still looks like it's up though.
Are you still moving
Nice
camera?
rotation here from Nanoblade.
Alright, here we go. Nanoblade, ooh, Ball does get
Takes
hacked
out the
and picked.
Junkrat.
We see 2 picks in the side in favor of Shivas right now. We see
Hacks
Nintendo
the
go down
Zarya.
though.
Zarya,
I'm sorry, in
using
favor of
bubbles here.
Nanoblade. Sorry.
Getting really low, but
Bedmask
is healed up before he
Does
can
res.
take him
We
out.
see Bastion really
Reinhardt
getting picks though. Gets
taken
2.
out by
Lucas
on his
getting
Bastion.
2 right now. 3.
3-piece. And a biscuit.
Aku getting Ivan.
This Reaper
Okay.
teleporting up top. LDS. Trying to flank around, see if he can get a pick real fast. But he's found out by
back up though.
Nintendo.
Baptiste. Ooh.
And gets
very
taken out
low.
to nearly death health.
Nearly 1 HP.
But gets healed back up as he teleports out.
By the way, if you want me to, next time like we stream or something and I'm in here, just tell me and I'll stream it. So, because I have everything set up already.
I can stream it too, so.
Yeah. because I already have my cameras. Angle kind of switched into a way.
LDS
Reinhardt
gets
lives.
low, forced off the high ground by the Sombra.
Goes back already. Wow. Ooh, we see a good rotation once again. Aku coming in behind with an EMP could be very big here. Aku comes in with EMP. Giant 4-man EMP here, and it's all...
Lucas.
Wow, Lucas.
Oh, Lucas teabags. Oh, come on.
No. Tactical. We see a little bit of tactical crouching from Lucas there.
Yeah.
Aku really with a really big
Tactical crouch
EMP.
spam, you know?
Yeah, tactical crouching, you know?
Is that a Spark Orisa skin? Am I just now realizing this?
Oh, let me check.
Yes,
We got a Spark Orisa skin.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
We got a
Spitfire Hog.
Spitfire Hog skin.
Looks so far like
Then
this,
we have
like
defaults
this could
from
go in favor.
mostly everyone else.
Yeah. We said that you're allowed to use Overwatch League skins though. That was
Yes.
You're allowed to
We
use
did
any
not
skin.
limit. We did not limit
to
skins.
just classics.
Oh,
No, yeah, not Overwatch League skins. Everything else is limited though.
Aku doing a lot of harassment from the high ground here.
And that's just for it to look a little bit more professional, of course.
Wait, what's the real on skin?
Lucas playing up in now the top right
Aku
corner.
taken out by LDS. Wasn't able to force him off this time.
Mm.
No! Did you thought about it? Oh my god.
What happened to Bed? How did he get taken out?
So what happened was he went for a ballsy ass res on the Sombra that died. He should have valked and gone for it, but he just dropped down thinking that the enemy wouldn't see him. So that's what
Ooh, we
happened.
see Ivan
And
coming out with this big. Ooh, Ivan
Bed
came out.
to try to contest, but was killed by Reinhardt.
Ivan really making this
That's a lost
very
fight.
possible.
It's a lost fight.
Shiva's taking the point with 11 seconds left on the clock.
But the ult economy is looking in favor of Shivas still. That is very good. The only ults we see coming up on the side of Nanoblade is, of course, Aku's EMP and Nintendo's window, which, if played correctly, could be very big.
Actually, it's called implement. I don't even know how to say the word.
Shut up, exactly. LDS coming in behind, really looking for a pick.
Matrix.
Almost gets the Orisa, but Benmask gets hacked. Ooh, we see window come in, but EMP comes in right behind it. But the immortality is still up. Places the immortality just so it works. Wow. Nintendo really making that big play to cancel that EMP out there. Really very nice. And Ivan really putting out a lot of DPS for his team.
It's getting pumped with heals.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo almost back up at that Matrix. Insidious hacked out of his heal again.
Nintendo does pop.
His
Wow,
second
Nintendo?
Matrix this fight.
Wow, that was very quick on his part right there. Ooh, but we do see LDS with getting one big pick, but was just enough to get the point.
Sorry.
This is LDS, and Shiva's here
See,
coming out
Reinhardt-
on top.
Yeah, she was really
They're coming up
playing
on
aggressive.
EMP. They have Barrier, they have Grav, and they have Valk. While Nanoblade
Really, Nanoblade should be able to win this next fight and stop this momentum. You see LDS trying to go up and get the McCree and Urshi. That's two picks.
Available
And it
ultimate
seemed-
for Nanoblade. This could be it here.
This could very much be it. Ooh, we see, wow, all alts get used on the side of Shivas, and I think that will be map 2, once again in favor of Shivas.
Shiva is up 2-0 here in Firewall Overwatch.
Play of the game.
Let's play the game. Let's have a quick message from our sponsors.
This is probably when Baptiste pressed triangle. And
Have
then
you ever
this
had a
happened.
hard
No.
time aiming? Have you times ever hurted while using your controller? Do you think you could have godlike aim but just can't succeed at? Fail Grips have your back. Use the promo code FIREWALL and buy your Fatal Grips 10% off with a capital F,
That is-
a capital W, wait, it's Firewall Overwatch.
Capital
right?
F, capital W, capital O, and capital W.
Yep. Right. Speaking of which, I'm actually gonna see if I can customize the thing right now. I'm trying to get something done. Sorry. Trying to get a little bit of personal business done right now. Sorry. So if you hear the clanging and banging in the background, that's me.
Okay. Third map is...
Really, Nanoblade is gonna have to win this next game, which is going
Third map
to...
is Busan, right?
This
Yes.
will be the Korean map, Busan.
Yeah. Busan?
Korean map.
Yeah, okay.
Busan can really be a big if they run it correctly too. Because I feel like as long as Luke is really not contested by anyone on the side of Shivas, but is not able to just get enough done is the issue. He's not able. It's either he's probably getting the DPS in, but I don't feel like the healers on the side of Shivas are just so good at it, at what they're doing. Hold on. Alright. Alright, hold on. Let me check Discord real quick, make sure we get readies from both sides. I'm trying to look at stream chat and get this thing done, so it's taking a second.
It's all good. I got stream chat down, dude.
Oh, you got it? Thank you.
Yeah, I got it on my laptop here. Cal the God, #1 chatter in Discord and stream right now. Yeah. Shout out to him.
I got.
Alright, we got a ready from Nanoblade.
Yep.
But no ready from Shivas just yet.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, you see LDS typing.
So what are you guys expecting to see here on Busan?
I'm expecting to see maybe a Widow on downtown. I know Lucas isn't a bad Widow at all. Alright,
both are ready. Looks like we're going
here
in.
we go. Map 3, Busan. Here in FireWall.
The determining map of is it going straight to Shivas, or could we possibly looking at a overtime?
A possible map 5 here.
Yes. Which I don't think we have seen so far. Or we haven't seen this week at least.
Yeah, we haven't seen this week.
Downtown, first up here. We could be seeing a Widow from either side here.
Cool.
You know that Widow's
This is a very open map. Very, very easy for Widow to get easy picks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all up to the players on this one. Of course, there could also be a Pharah. But at that point, if the Widow is good enough to pick off that Pharah, really, they're already up a DPS.
Mm-hmm. I really would like to see double snipes here, because that is just very entertaining personally.
Ready for battle.
But I don't know, let's just see what we see. Oh, we see a pharmacy coming out on the side of Nanoblade, and Lucas on the
getting a little bit trash talky in the Discord mid-round.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know why he's shit talking, dude. It's kind of annoying.
I mean, you're allowed to, so long as you don't take it too far.
Oh, I know, but I'm a little worried he might.
He's done it before, so. No Widow out here from Nanoblade. Not a Widow on the other side either. LDS taking this Doomfist from Reinhardt. Reinhardt goes on Sombra instead. Both tanks, the Reaper and the Ana, already taken out. All that's left is this pharmacy, and they're forced to back up as there's no other backup on the ground. Gets a direct hit on the Nader and almost kills him, but is unable to finish him off. Reinhardt almost getting taken out by that Pharah, or Diva, on the high ground, trying to hack the Pharah. Doomfist gets a solid punch, and the Reinhardt also gets a solid charge onto that Orisa. LBS taking out Nintendo with that Meteor Strike. And the Orisa with the Rocket Punch. Nader already using that barrier, despite being up about 3 players. Luke gets taken out by a Rocket Punch, and it looks like that could be this push for them, for Nanoblade. As the point comes to 42, we see Nanoblade coming back out here. Blind on the Reinhardt still. Oh wait, no. Blind was on Orisa. They switched to Orisa Diva instinctively. LDS pressuring their main tank to the point of killing him. Ivan tosses bomb, gets nothing out of it. But it doesn't matter, the fight's already over.
Shivas is overcommitting in ults.
I'm out of here.
100%.
On the Shiva side here, we have
My will
Doomfist
made real.
and Reinhardt, both with their ultimates here. They can potentially get an easy pick or two. But Lucas takes out LDS before he's able to do anything about it. Aku's Farah comes out with the barrage. Vomit comes down the point and takes out both healers. Ivan trying to contest, but his body blocked off a point, and is forced to feed as to not get staggered too hard.
Forced to feed. I like that.
Well, I mean, you don't have another choice if you're Baby Diva and you're stuck on the point, to be entirely honest.
This is
Blind
a good thing
getting
it's not all
super
that
aggressive
charge.
here, leaving his Diva behind to go target the Reinhardt. He's forced back onto point almost immediately. Oh, but gets countercharged and kept in the Doomfist loop. Aku getting 3! Lucas getting 1, 2. Insidious picking off the Baby Diva, and that's a team wipe for Nanoblade. Bed resing Blind, and 45 here for Nanoblade. Blind coming up here on a shatter, Bedmass almost at a Valk, but here's the thing. Shivas has 4 ults. There goes one of them right there. And another. And another. Massive shatter from Blind! Takes out the main healer on Shivas.
Finally see
It
the
looks
Widow
like
pick that we've been talking about.
LDS switching onto the Widow here.
And force feeding again.
Forced to... Actually, that's massive. That was a stagger. They didn't even have to kill him. That was a stagger. We see Reinhardt on the Doomfist again. But is again caught overextending without his cooldowns and is taken out because of it. Blind misses the pin onto Roosh, but it doesn't really matter as Aku is killing everyone else on point. It's all up to this Diva to contest here. Diva and Lucio. Ivan taken out by the Brig. Nate was their last hope here. And round 1 goes to Nanoblade. 97 to 100.
Very close match.
Yeah, what a nail biter round.
Ready for
I
battle.
think that entire thing was sparked out with Aki getting that triple pick on the Pharah there with that barrage. Now here on Mecha Base, surprisingly we still don't see any Widow play. We saw a little bit from LDS, but he was forced to jump off the side of the map as to not stagger too hard.
Something that I used to see very common, but I don't see as much anymore, is of course a Junkrat on this point. I don't really see a lot of Junkrat anymore as much as I used to. Because Junkrat used to just be able to just spam it, and still can, but we just don't see him being picked on either side.
Nanoblade pushes directly
approach than we
below,
usually see
directly
going
up the
bottom.
point.
Ooh, that is not good though, because it seems like Reinhardt Liz is already kind of vouching off of that. Ooh, Targe does get
Comes in
canceled.
from Blind.
Ooh,
LDS
LDS
takes
does
out
get it,
Blind though.
but does get res. Aku goes
Get the res
down.
on him.
Still anyone's fight right now. Ooh, we do see
Blind gets
Paul
pinned by
getting.
Vexation.
But
Station frozen. He's taking it out.
Ivan
as he
coming in and
separated
getting a
from
pit. Really, Nanoblade just trying to stall out as much as they can right now to hopefully get their team back. Aku does come back.
Takes out the soldier here. And Blind just beating away on this Zarya, but there's nothing he can do about it. He doesn't have enough damage to actually counter it. Nader getting the boot onto Lucas, and that is Shivas taking the first point here.
Really, Lucas was trying to jump off there, but Nate was able to catch him in it, and now is almost ready to have another big sound barrier, possibly.
We see Shivas here coming up on almost every single ult, if not every ult. And we see the Shatter coming up from Blind, getting two pits. Ultation gets taken out by Lucas as he's unable to stop that freeze.
Yeah.
Lucas walls off the ulting soldier. Ultation rezzed by Badoosh, but
Still anyone's fight. Picker going back and forth. It does look like it's going in favor of Nanoblade, and Nanoblade will take point, which it was
taking the
halfway.
point with only 45 for Shivas.
It's very
After taking
interesting
some
how
aggressive
Nanoblade is
position
now
here.
starting to play a little bit more passive here, as we see. Starting to play a little bit more passive, a little bit more laid back, and willing to
Nanoblade
give a point
expecting
for a
them to go
reboot.
down the main route, but instead they go down the side.
Very interesting.
A massive blizzard out here from Lucas. Gets 3 in it and takes out 3. Ivan using that grab despite losing almost his entire team. LDS trying to make something out of that ult, but is unable to.
You were asking for it.
And Nanoblade holds the point steady into the 40s.
Very, very good hold by Nanoblade.
Nanoblade coming up with 4 ults here, excluding Valk and Blizzard. But you really only have Shatter here on the side of Shivas.
But of course, sometimes Shatter is all you need to make it work. Let's see, are they
After
going
being
to?
pressured by Pulsation, the Diva Bomb from Insidious gets both the Zarya and the Brigitte, and they're forced to jump off map as to not feed ults too much.
Not force feed, like you would say.
Now Shiva's here. They have the High Noon, and they also, but LDS gets staggered.
Taking off.
They're coming up on the Valk here, and the Lucio switches to Moira for extra heals. 2 of them are walled off though. It looks like this round might go to Nanoblade. LDS gets on the point at the last second, but is instantly deleted by Lucas. Aku takes out Reinhardt, and that's map 3 going to Nanoblade. Very
Wow,
dominant. here.
Nanoblade really trying to turn this game around, it seems.
Will we see the reverse
Hell
sweep, though?
fucking yeah, they're turning this shit around. Hell yeah, they're turning this
Okay,
shit around.
you need to calm down.
I'm chill, dude.
This is,
I'm
this
very
is
happy.
live. You need to calm down.
I'm calm. What do you mean? I'm chill.
Just calm down, forehead.
What do you? Okay, all right.
What's for dinner? Spaghetti, forehead.
Alright, and then map 4 is... I forgot the map.
Just want to
Map
point out,
four.
on the last map, great job from Aku. He got a 15-player kill streak.
Wow, very nice.
Last map will be
Temple of Anubis here. Now before we get started here, I'd like to take a moment to talk about one of our proud sponsors.
Again.
Fatal Grips.
Fatal Grips is a company that just so happens to make controller grips for PS4. Maybe
And
Xbox.
Xbox, and keyboard and mouse as well. Can't forget.
Yes, every time you press a key, it presses all the keys, therefore you can't lose.
Is that actually how that works?
No. They just
Okay, I
they just
didn't think so. I
usually
was
have
like,
grips for
well,
like the normal keys that you would use for movement and stuff. But
Like,
anyways,
let
the
me
controller
look.
grips here
I'm on their website and it
from
says
Fatal Grips.
we are the world's fastest growing advanced gaming accessories for the Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, and PC. Increasing performance, kill ratio, sensitivity, and accuracy.
I don't know about you,
Okay,
but that seems pretty right.
Don't forget, when you're at their website, use code FireWallOW. That's capital F Firewall, or capital F and W in Firewall, capital O, capital W, at checkout for 10% off your order. We go into Temple Anubis for map 4 on Nanoblade vs Shivas, here on Firewall Overwatch.
I'll be honest, I'm actually going to like actually get some soon, just to show about how good they are, and show how
I would get
fast you
some,
can
but I
climb
don't
with
have
them.
money.
Like,
Well,
you know,
they're not expensive though. They have great pricing. Like
That's
know
the
you're
thing.
going
right
to
I have
now-
$0.
you know the
They may
secret.
have
like
great. They may have great
it's-
pricing that you're even getting a better price on if you use code Firewall Overwatch. But I have no money,
Mhm.
so I have literally no money.
Well, it is right now it's like $3, so it's cheap. Plus with our discount, you're looking at another like 30 cents off. So
Dang.
That's right, folks. You can get yourself a pair of
for like
not custom
$270.
made, but genuinely great controller pads for
I just want to talk about all the great
$2.70.
designs they have. They have paw, glow in the dark. There's some nice classic ones. They have ones that
dark.
come with whatever you want, and you can actually and actually it's very nice. I'm very pleased with how it looks personally.
Just saying, you know, top 500 players on PS4, their secret is not mouse and keyboard, it's Fatal Grips.
Okay.
You want to be
Anyway,
Grandmaster?
back to the
Get
game
Fatal
here.
Grips.
We see Shiva's on defense here, running an irregular bunker comp here. Lucio instead of Baptiste. And you see the May, but you also see the Doomfist from Reinhardt Lives. You see the Pharmacy coming out on the side of Nanoblade, along with Lucas on Reaper, and that Ryan Devo we've been seeing this entire time.
Great move from Matthew.
The Diva frozen by the May. As he's blind, he's unable to back up in time, but no kills were awarded because of it. Nintendo dropping really low, but is able to get that healing from the Mercy. Ivan taking out Aku, and Lucas is taken out by Nader. It looks like that's it for this push.
Lucas played hyper aggressive there, got punished for
Insidious
it.
gets his mech back here before the next push. Aku taking a really aggressive positioning without any help on the Sparra. But it's walled off from his team! And is taken
looking
out by
good.
LDS without a chance to do anything. Oh, Bedmass caught in this room is taken out also by LDS, and it looks like that's the end of this push for Nanoblade. Insidious is mech yet again and hard staggered. As the point closes down to 2.5 minutes, we see Nanoblade here coming up with Barrage, Diva Bomb, Valk, and Shatter. But on Shivas, they have every single ult besides that Meteor Strike. That, even if they do have Barrage and they Valk Barrage with that damage boost from that Pharah, that Lucio ult can cancel all of that damage out. Just enough for the Orisa to put down a shield directly in front and possibly even self-kill the Pharah. But it looks like that's not gonna happen. Aku gets another 3 with the Barrage. Reinhardt
The Barrage is
battled
coming
by
in from Aku here.
Blizzard thrown on point as a last-ditch effort trying to stall out point, but he's taken out by Insidious before he can do any real work. The Lucio from Shiva is contesting here, trying to stall as long as possible, but it's taken out. And Nanoblade capped the point at 1 minute 30 seconds.
Defense point. Objective B.
Aku in bed taking a super aggressive push here. The massive bomb coming in from Insidious, but picks no one. LDS taking 2 out, and with that Reinhardt gone, that's the end of their push here.
Damage boost engaged. Now we're talking.
On the Shivas side, they used every ult but Valkyrie. On Nanoblade, they almost have Barrage back up, but they also have Lucio and Reaper's ults. This can potentially win them the game just off of these ults alone. Now, of course, Mercy ult can, of course, be countered simply by aiming, but when you think about it, that is a lot harder to counter than Mercy ult.
Except if you had Fatal Glimpse.
Lucas making sure that Baby Diva doesn't get away. Aku takes out Reinhardt lives. The Baby Diva on the side of Shivas is revived. Bomb thrown in from Shivas here, takes out Insidious.
LDS off and off.
LDS taking out Bed, Reinhardt taking out Aku. Lucas takes out Balsatian, but is killed by the Lucio, and that ends Nanoblade's push right there.
Oh, LDS, tactical crouching.
Ah, yes.
We love it.
Tactical crouch, man.
Toxicity
Who
with
knows?
that.
The better the tactical crouch, the better your game is. It's simple.
Aku's still holding on to this barrage here, waiting for a good time to use it. Blind drops really low, but is able to back up behind a wall to get some help. Bedmass almost on this Valk here. Insidious almost to another bomb. Reinhardt lives 96 on that visor. He's going to get it this fight. LDS taken out for missing his rocket punch. Blind just swinging away on Balsatian. There's nothing he can do. Aku taking out the Baby Diva and LDS with the barrage. Lucas killing the Lucio, and they're unable to stall here. And that is second point for Nanoblade. Here on Anubis.
Great job by Aku shutting down a tactical visor using his Pharaoh ultimate.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
I don't know what MVPs are going to be here. Like, there's so many good candidates.
I don't know if we're gonna see. I don't know. We might go into a map 4 here, and that could possibly determine it personally for me.
Map 5.
Or sorry, map 5. We are already on that. I'm sorry.
We're already at a map 4, my dude. I kind of want to see this go to a map 5 here.
Mm-hmm.
Me too, honestly. I'm quite happy with
And
it.
under which wants your
You're the
team to
coach
win.
for Nanoblade, though, so it doesn't count.
Listen, they're my babies. I can be proud of my babies. Is that a
That's
problem?
not physically
my good
possible.
Sir?
There's like 12 of them, and they're probably
Hey, I
close
got
to the same age as you.
C-sections, and I adopted. So come
You
at me.
You adopted
adopted.
people the same
There's some
age
of
as
them
you,
that are
okay.
probably there's
Actually,
some
no,
of them
they're
that are probably
younger
the
than
same
me.
age.
All of them are younger than me.
By how
How
much?
much of those the question?
young
I'm
is your team?
23, and they're like 16, 15, 16.
So then
So
that would
once
mean
again,
that
you would be
you'd
5
have
when
to
you
start-
adopted.
Yeah.
I adopted my own family, yes.
You adopted your whole family.
Who said they were adopted?
Everyone on
who said they were
Nanoblade,
adopted when
including
they were
staff, is a big old happy family. Like, we're all family. Like,
born? Why would you
Well,
adopt
that's a
Lucas,
lot
though?
of people.
Attackers.
It's a lot of
you
people,
see,
that's right.
You see Nanoblade holding top right above point with this mobile bunker comp here.
Yo, there's some beef in the YouTube chat. Not really, but it's fun to see.
Reinhardt on the Sombra, staying above choke here. Watching the team, counting if they're able to move or not.
Yo, I like how...
See you later.
getting behind, hacking this Bastion out of position. That can be really massive. Insidious taken out as he's the only one on the ground to stall. Blind drops down here to contest. Aku drops down onto point and clears out what looks like half of their team, but gets hacked and killed. Bednas gets away with reviving him. Takes out Reinhardt.
Can't stop, won't stop. Who?
They eliminating Aku
Taking
twice
out
this
Sebastian.
fight.
Insidious and Nintendo are the only two here trying to contest. They're both booped off by this Reinhardt charge, and Nintendo's taken out. It's just Insidious. Blind makes it back. As does Lucas, but Lucas gets hacked and killed. Bednas trying to contest here on this
That's
Lucio,
right.
but he can't seem to get back on the point.
That fight could have very
And-
well went for Nanoblade, but Aku jumping off the high ground, putting himself in a very vulnerable
A.
position and gets picked off immediately.
Why Shivas?
Oh
2 minutes,
wow,
20 seconds.
playing very aggressive in this current point.
Balsation taking out Aku with a pin. Lucas taking out 2 with his turrets though. Both teams are down 4. This fight could go either way. Oh, Lucas clutches up at the end and takes out a majority of their team.
Of course, with spawn
Symmetra's OP.
advantage, you would, as of course, expect it to go in favor of Nanoblade.
Well, yeah, but like, you know,
Still very close though.
as we pass the 4.5 minute mark here on Anubis round 2, we see Shivas only with 2 ults here, as is Nanoblade. But Nanoblade does have a really strong ult combo here. Supercharger plus any DPS ult can really dismantle a team very fast. But of course, Shatter is another super powerful tool. Really, it just depends on how Shivas plays here. They could easily take this fight.
Mm-hmm.
And they collapse onto the Bastion. Balsation takes out 2 with the Shatter, but misses his pin onto Aku. Aku dies anyway. Insidious demacked, and it looks like he's contesting. Oh, but he's taken out by LBS. Is this an instant point cap? Aku there to contest, just in time. However, EMPs to get rid of that Symmetra wall.
Very smart.
Insidious staying
Ooh.
on point here. And
And it looks like we're
3
going
minutes,
to
5
round
seconds. Looks like we're going to round 3.
Score.
She was looking very dominant on that last push there.
Sides.
Admittedly, it was quite a long one, but that's mainly because of that ball.
Match.
Blind came in there on that ball and started stalling as long as he possibly could.
Oh, by the way,
Next
there's
up here, we see Nanoblade here on attack, as they have less time. Only a minute 43 compared to the 3:05 of.
Oh. And not to be rude or anything, but does anyone know if comp is back up or not?
Yes, season 18
because-
is live right now.
No, but are they still having the issue where everyone is facing gold?
No. So they fixed the SR stuff. It's currently live. You can play comp.
Attackers incoming in 30
And you won't get
Yes.
placed in gold if you're actually
You will not be
an
placed
Overwatch
in
League player.
Okay, yo, I'm
If you
I'm playing
actually
top 100.
use fatal grips,
Okay.
you guaranteed won't be placed in gold.
You will get placed like me in top 500.
Okay, here on attack, we see Nanoblade going for a Pharmacy Somber comp here with an Ana as well. They might be going for Nano Barrages.
Attackers incoming. Defend
On
objective
defense,
A.
though, we see the classic Orisa Hog with Doomfist Soldier.
Oh, big move.
Oh, huge
Oh, but
poop.
the Fire boops everyone off of the ledge. They're forced to drop down. LDS
And go
hacked
straight up.
and Collapson erased
Aku
it in
really
seconds.
trying to go in here. You see him landing as
But
many
LDS
rockets as
gets
possible.
rezzed.
Aku was just sitting in the back, just farming his ult so quickly, but finally gets
Reinhardt
noticed by
takes
Reinhardt.
out Aku.
Ooh, we
Blind
do
dropping
see
super
Ryan
low
on
here this
Nanoblade.
Reinhardt.
Ooh, Mercy does get taken out on the side of Nanoblade by LDS.
Blind gets nanoed already.
Wow, that was a very, very quick nano. And very quick for Nate on the side of the sound barrier. Ooh, LDS does come out and does get the 3
Tactical
kill.
crouching.
Tactical crouching.
Tactical crouching alert.
God, these guys have
That
such
seems to
big
be a
egos, dude. Goodness
That
me.
seems to be a common theme here. Specifically
I
with
mean,
Shivas.
isn't it funny how like the lower teams actually don't have egos, but like the teams that think they're the best have the biggest egos on the planet?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what thinking you're the best is.
We do see Lucas
But,
in the
like,
back
you
right now
can-
trying to look to build up his EMP. He does have the EMP. They do have EMP Shatter if they need to use it. Oh, bomb EMP coming in.
Getting a
Massive!
4K from Insidious.
Ooh,
Reinhardt's ult
Lucas
is getting
really
shielded
coming
by
in
the
here
Reinhardt.
very well. I just want to say, Insidious this
I've
whole
been
game
forced
has
to
been
back
very
up
well.
as Nanoblade take point 1 in overtime. Now the hard part here is that Nanoblade only has 30 seconds to touch the second point.
But you do have 3 ultimates.
Yes, they are ruling the ult. Ooh, wait, no, we see 3 ults on both sides right now, actually. And we already see 2 coming out on the side of Nanoblade.
The Reinhardt when he was trying to shatter.
Nintendo is close to another nano, but it's very low.
But that gets the res on the blind. Aku accidentally shooting the pillar in front of himself, killing him. Blind's the only one here to contest, and it looks like that's going to be point B here on Anubis.
That was round 3 on Anubis. We are now going into C.
So,
This is round 4. Point 1 was capped, but no progress was made.
one thing that's very
If
important
Shiva's
to
able to
mention,
cap point 1 here,
they win.
then
They win.
yeah, the worst they can do is a 3-0. Or a 3-1, sorry.
No, the
2-1.
the
2-1,
best he
yeah.
could do, yeah, 2-1. The best he could
The
do
best,
is 3-1.
the word, yeah, the best is a 3-1, the worst is a 2-1, if they're able to cap this first point here. But if Nano does full hold, then we'll see him at 5.
Yeah.
Okay, we see a May Reaper comp
Yeah, we will.
from,
What was I saying?
from Nanoblade here. And Shiva's doing Hack Fist dive.
Attackers incoming in
Hackfin is very prominent during the early and late stages of GOAT meta.
It's not
We
Goats
are
if it
slowly
doesn't
starting
have
to see more and more
infantry
Somber
support.
play as
Like-
well, which is very nice. We see a dive on the side of Shiva's and a bunker. Ooh, this is not looking good already for Shiva's. As
Of
most
course, there
would
is
know.
there is the May wall though. They do have that tool.
No, they don't.
Lucas here on the Bastion again. Aku on the Reaper. LDS
LDS
takes
getting an
out Red.
Ooh, and he drops down and is forcing people to try to. He's trying to force people to come back
Oh,
to
but
point.
Lucas takes out both
And
Asians.
Aku. Ooh,
Aku
and
takes out
Insidious.
Mater and Insidious takes
Insidious
out
getting the
LDS
2K.
and-
Ooh, Lucas does go down
Looks
though.
like that's the end of their
Nintendo
push here
does get
for
half.
Shivas.
But is Bedmask
Reinhardt
going to
unable to back up.
res? That's the question here, because if he does not, then we
Bedmask
look like
wasn't
Lucas
back in
does
time.
have a long walk to get back for this next
So
push.
it looks like they're still going to hold high ground, but this time without a Bastion.
Yes. Still possible, but going to be much more challenging.
Haku making
We
it out
see
of
Reinhardt
there.
trying to look for a hack, and we see LDS really looking for a weakness in this comp. He's on the right side. He does dive in, and he could not get
But
anyone.
it's taken. It's found and taken.
Ivan
out by
does get
Reinhardt.
Alku. Ooh, we see LDS in the back looking desperate a little bit, but he's keeping calm, cool and collected, and he's getting
Bothing
as
on
many
point,
down.
but is unable to actually capitalize off of it due to his low health.
Ooh, we do see Lucas
Insidious
using
takes
tank.
out Pulsation.
Ooh, we do see Lucas though
Ivan
on
not
high ground
able
right
to get
now.
anything out of that Diva ult there.
Ooh, we do see Reinhardt using that EMP to his advantage. Still, no one is
LDS
contesting
takes out
Lucas
Line.
though. We do see Lucas constantly just being able to mow through any defense right now.
Pulsation taken out by Lucas. Reinhardt taken out by Nintendo, and it
Ooh,
looks like
Lucas
Nanoblade
is just not being contested at
stabilizing here.
all, and is just being welcomed. Wow, really
Nanoblade
impressive
stabilizes
on
here
the
in
side
the
on
first
Nanoblade.
Nanoblade
60
fighting for a
seconds
fifth
here.
map.
Shiva down to only Shatter and possibly
Ooh, we see
Doomfist here.
Ooh, we see Lucas already expecting them to push from the right side again.
But
Looks like he is
Nanoblade
going.
has this Reaper and the Bastion ult. The Reaper is
And
currently
Shiva's
behind.
really invested a lot into that last fight and was just not able to capitalize on top of it all. Ooh, Lucas right back with this tank form already, as he did use it last fight. We see Reinhardt lives and LDS both behind. Lucas goes down again, but is getting revived.
But is instantly res. Look at uses ult.
Aku gets hacked, but ooh, Nanoblade
But
stabilizes
10 seconds here on
again.
Shiva's attack. They got a team wipe. They can't make it back in
And
time.
that is it.
That
and
looks
that will
like
be
it's
it.
going to a map 5 here on Firewall Overwatch.
Wow.
Wow.
Proud mom
Where's the
moment.
coach screaming? There it is.
Proud
There's the screaming
mom
coach.
moment.
Yeah, it's coach
The real
streaming
question
time.
is, will the
This is
will
the
the
good kind of
the
getting yelled
reverse
at
sweep
from a coach.
Yeah.
happen?
Boom. And that's what
So
he
what's
did
map
too.
5? So what's map 5?
Map 5?
Isn't it like Route 6? Not Route
I'm pretty sure it's
66.
I'm pretty sure it's
Isn't it an
Havana, but
escort?
I'm gonna go check right
Yeah,
now.
I think it's Havana.
It is. Yeah, it is Havana. I picked out the
Havana.
maps. What am I
Nice
saying?
play from Insidious here.
I'm sorry. I pick out the maps and I still don't know.
That's how we do.
I really want to see. Literally, I literally just put it on a wheel and spin it. That's all I do.
Wait.
Map 5,
it's Havana?
yes. Let's go, gamers.
Yeah. So if anyone
For
who's
sure Havana.
if anyone is wondering how the matchups work and how the maps work, is I put all of them into wheels and I just spin them all straight through, and that's how I get the maps. And then I just pick out random teams to fight each other. So, and if you haven't faced before, you'll face that people, you know. So alright, we're just waiting on already. Yes, you'll face that team. And so that's just a little bit of
Right.
behind the scenes
Once we get it
firewall.
ready from both sides, can we make sure the stream hasn't messed up yet?
I'm on it. It's not messed up. It's there. Alright.
Okay, good.
You see my great controller without fail grips spazzing out because it doesn't have
Uh-oh.
fail grips.
Kawaii just added you, Lilac.
Huh?
Kawaii added
What's this
you.
dumbass want? What's this dumbass want from me?
What are you
What?
on about? Higher players don't have egos. They're just way more competitive, and there's a lot of banter going around. Low ranks don't have egos.
Yo,
Because they
No,
are trash and
Kawaii
don't
has a
have
big
much
ass fucking ego
competitiveness.
because he doesn't
or
have anything else
competition.
going for him except his
And
ego.
they
So
should
In the
talk
chat,
about their trash
over
egos.
here in the chat, still Steve is counting you guys out for picking
Okay, we-
trash maps.
Okay, we have an okay from both sides here. And map
Yep,
5,
alright.
Havana. A Nanoblade versus Shivas here on Firewall Overwatch. Wait, but we forgot to talk about Fatal Grips,
Fatal
our
Grips.
sponsor. Fatal Grips, the best controller fitting grips that you can get for a low price.
Xbox
If you head
One,
over to their website,
Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, even PC, they have all the accessories for it. And we have a promo
if you
code.
head on over to fatalgrips.com, you can order any item off of that store and use code FIREWALLOW. That is Firewall, capital F-I-R-E, capital W ALL, capital O, capital W, at checkout for 10% off your entire order.
That's a PogChamp if I've ever seen one.
I don't know about you, but I'm definitely gonna buy some. Just because they're nice to have too. No, I have a friend who actually, like, my nephew, he has a pair of grips. I don't know if they're fatal grips. I'll check in. I think
No,
they
they're
are.
fatal grips. They're fatal grips.
I'm 99% sure I've seen fatal grips at, like, I've seen the package of fatal grips before at his house, of where he keeps like a stash of
So
them,
that means
and
the
they're really
fatal
nice.
grips.
It's fatal
It doesn't
grips.
matter
yeah.
if they are or not. They're automatically
And
fatal grips. because you can
I've
get it.
played with them, and it helped me aim so much better.
We see an
So-
attack bunker here coming out from Nanoblade. An attack bunker.
Of course,
with Mercy.
I feel like that is common because Havana is a very common map for, like, long range sniping and bunker.
On defense, though, we see Shivas running Junkrat Soldier here. Two relatively common bunker counters. Lucas getting
Of course,
set up on payload here, just shreds through the shield every time it's placed.
Reinhardt did expect that Aku was gonna go Pharah and was ready for it and went Soldier himself. We see Reinhardt trying to flank around, trying to find some picks.
Line booped back.
Ooh, we
off
see
of
Lamp
Lucas.
come out, but Lamp
Lucas got
automatically
another
goes
shield.
down, and so does Lucas.
That
Lucas
immediately
does get
reses
res.
Immediately upon getting picked
Ooh,
off.
Aku gets LDS in the process, and it
Ooh.
looks like picks are going
And it
in
looks
favor
like
of Nanoblade.
Nanoblade going to take almost all of this point uncontested. Ivan forced back without his mech. Taken out before he can re-mech. That's a massive stagger. It looks like point one might be Nanoblade's right here. But they're holding a really aggressive positioning. Aku just laying into them, already has barrage. Point
I'm gonna be
1.9
honest.
meters here from being capped. Aku gets two with the barrage, and it looks like this is gonna be it here. Point one
I
goes
really-
to Nanoblade at
Aku getting
a
for
record
this
time.
fight.
Blazing speed here.
Personally, I feel like as of like MVPs right now, I'm feeling like
Well,
Aku
definitely,
for the side of Nanoblade, and Nate actually for the side of
Ooh, Aku takes out
Shivas.
Reinhardt, forcing back this Mercy. The Mercy is able to get the res off, but immediately
Ooh, we see so much pressure being applied. We do see bomb come in and only takes
it
out
takes
Lamp.
out Lamp,
But-
it is unable to pick anyone else.
It gave the opening to take out Lucas, or not,
Insidious,
Ball.
but Pulsation taking out the Lucas. Lucas also
Ooh,
kills Ivan.
We see LDS.
Red Mask is able
Ooh,
to res
Lucas.
Insidious. Lucas takes out LBS's tire. Aku takes out Reinhardt. Are we gonna see a clean point two? This is a major upset. We might see a reverse sweep here tonight. Later rezzed by Boosh, trying not to stagger as hard as possible. The Bastion is pinned, but is saved by immortality.
Ooh, Ivan does get the mercy though.
Dead.
Oh, and Aku
Lucas and Aku flipped it.
flipped the
And we
picks
see a clean
again.
point here from Nanoblade. That is point two. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Of course, I have personally in competitive alone, I have seen how this has worked out, and a full hold could be done on point three.
Shiva, LDS disconnects.
Alright, we'll put 3 minutes on the clock just because we don't want everyone to be waiting. So 11:53
Or do
EST
we?
is when this will start back up.
So let's take a moment to talk about our sponsor, Fatal.
Fatal Grip,
I feel so
best
bad for
access.
anyone who's looking on stream, but at the same time, Fatal Grips are actually really nice. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
Well, yeah.
we would not partner with them if we didn't like the quality of them. So, we'll say that right now.
Yeah. The
Next up, we partner with Gamer Subs too, because I love that. It's like protein shakes, but for gamers, so it's energy drinks.
G Fuel, my guy.
Nah,
Fuel.
G Fuel is too mainstream.
yeah.
Nah, that's too mainstream. We're not mainstream yet.
But it's Gamer Fuel.
But Firewall always looking for the best quality in our sponsors. Just like Fatal Grip, the best quality on the market.
Yep.
Okay, that as Saturn said, use Fatal Grips. You up your aim, up your game. Do not
Ooh.
be lame. Get some Fatal Grips
Ooh.
on your controller
And
today.
Looks like we got our slogan.
Use code
LDS is
Firewall
back, so give him a
Overwatch.
second to
That is Firewall
load in.
Overwatch. Capital F and W in Firewall, and a capital OW tagged on onto the end.
go get your Fatal Grips
For
today,
10% off
folks.
your entire order. LDS is back. We are unpausing.
Good thing LDS already just used his altar too.
I will not waste this opportunity.
Switches onto
Now-
the Hanzo directly out of spawn. Aku just raining damage on this flank up here. He doesn't have a contest anymore. Reinhardt on the Sombra might not be able to actually do any damage.
LDS gets taken out already by Lucas.
Oh!
Aku
Aku
getting
takes out Boosh in the back. Aku gets hooked and killed off map. Bed can't res that. Pulsation comes behind for the shatter, but gets killed before he can profit off of it. Reinhardt hacks the wrong person. And it looks like Nanoblade are gonna push directly through choke here.
we do see Boost.
Blind gets rezzed. And
Wow.
we see LDS behind, but he's unable to get a pick. Like, Lamp goes up for Nanoblade here. Pulsation kills himself, unable to pin anyone off the map. Insidious takes out the Ana. And with
How
3
could
minutes,
use his
43
barrage?
seconds left on the clock, Nanoblade take point 3 of Havana.
Score.
This is a massive upset.
Switching sides.
What the reverse group happened?
This could have ended here on map 3.
Initiating
But-
match.
Nanoblade were able to turn it around here. With a massively fast speed here. A massively fast time here on Havana. Pushing at all 3 points, nearly uncontested. We could see a reverse sweep here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we have a lever.
Man, this is the second one this game. Come on.
Alright, 3 minutes on the clock.
Well, anyway.
We will resume at 11:57.
Fatal
Gives us
Grips.
another opportunity to talk about Fatal Grips.
Well, now we can talk about our sponsor, Fatal Grips, which we appreciate very much. Alright, he's back. Never mind. Use code Firewall Overwatch and check out for 10% off your entire order.
Ready for battle.
I'm gonna post that on social media because I know a lot of people who are looking for Fatal Grips and stuff. So
And Kawaii misspelled hypocritical in the Discord.
Getting called out.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
And
Sorry, I
Lucas-
love you, Kawaii. You're a good
Aku
player.
on the
I'm sorry.
Bastion now instead of
Don't,
Lucas.
don't 1v1 me, please.
Teleporter online. We move.
Yeah, we see the mobile bunker using the. Ooh.
using
I
a
never,
sim. Ooh.
You never really see this strat anymore.
5,
What?
3,
Look at the sign near the end of first point.
incoming.
That little platform where Sims always go.
The payload.
Uh-huh.
They're
Cafe
holding
del
bunker
Sol.
up there.
Oh. Wow.
Now you see the mobile bunker here
Oh,
coming out
bunker
on
versus
both
bunker.
sides. One has a hog and one has a diva though.
Could
Oh.
I don't know what this means.
Reinhardt
Ooh.
going down to the enemy bastion. Wait, I thought Lamp couldn't go with Halo. What?
Ooh,
Reinhardt taken
Lucas
out
goes
a
up top.
second time.
Oh, great pull.
they are gonna have to drop soon and actually contest this.
Aku
If
just
you don't pick it
shredding
up.
everyone on the side of Shivas here. And point
Wow.
one, defended
Sorry, I burped there.
by Nanoblade.
Oh, good.
And this teleporter is still up from the Symmetra, so they can just go right back up.
We can see Reinhardt switching out the Bastion to the Sombra. It's gonna be hard to get up there unspotted though. The translocator giving.
Ooh.
Oh! Oh, but 3 go down on the side of Shivas. Pulsation's able to take out Nintendo Nuts, but all 6 of them go down on the side of Shivas, and
Really,
once
what needs to
again-
happen here in order for them to do this is they need to run this, but I think not Aku. Sorry. I really believe that Reinhardt probably needs to switch this off and run the Junkrat, seeing as they don't have, seeing as Immortality can be taken out very easily. He could charge his ult up and do a lot of damage all at once while still staying mobile.
the Diva finds the Sim, or sorry, Sombra. Aku just shredding through Pulsation's shield here. Bomb comes out from Insidious, destroys the Reinhardt shield.
Aku gets eliminated.
Oh, Shiva's turning it around, able to take out Aku. But Lucas takes out LDS. Pulsation takes out Lucas. Insidious mech pinned and destroyed. Insidious got killed almost immediately. Pulsation getting nothing but the shatter. And
Well, we do see the revive coming in on
take it out.
Insidious. Ooh, Nintendo gets taken out by Reinhardt.
this could be point one here. Yep, Shivas take point one, using half of their ults actually. They only have Barrier and EMP up next for this fight here. Now on the other side, for
Definitely.
Nanoblade, they have Sim ult coming up. They for sure have Bomb and Supercharger.
As well
And
as
odds
Window
are
coming up.
they're going to have this window. He's already at 75. He was at 60 before.
Firestark
Moving
is a
to a
lot.
second spot here with the Sim teleporter. Reinhardt getting super aggressive with his translocators and gets taken out by Aku. He's rezzed, but is taken out again by Insidious. Aku kills Nader, and this is the end of Shiva's push right here. A little over 2 minutes on the clock for Shivas. They're gonna need to come back from this. LDS switching onto that Doomfist, possibly getting those crucial picks onto the healers. Shiva's coming up on... Oh wait, no, LDS was on Doomfist, I'm dumb. But... Shiva's coming up on 4, maybe 5 ults this fight. Nanoblade only at 4, but... Nanoblade couldn't make this work. They have a Sim barrier up.
Ooh, big EMP come in,
Aku
getting
takes
4.
out LDS! Sim ult is used to protect this Bastion. He's just raining fire onto the entirety of Shivas. Aku bunkering down a little bit farther back than usual. LDS taken out by Blind. Oh, but Nintendo tosses Lamp way too far. Can't use it.
I'm out of here.
Aku shredding through the shield here.
60 seconds remaining.
Lucio Boop lets him get away. As we come down to less than a minute here on... Oh! But the Lucio's taken out by Insidious. Bedmass reses Aku. What?
And they hold.
Nanoblade stabilizes at the end of point 2. Is this the end for Shivas? There's only 30 seconds left.
But they
Someone
don't have to
needs
push
to
it
get
that
there
far.
fast.
LDS, which is a panic bash, and don't know if that was the greatest move here.
Blind swapping, just standing directly on payload here. Reinhardt scouting here on the Sombra is found out by Lucas.
Heroes never die.
The Reinhardt shredded by Aku. The EMP gets 4, but it doesn't matter. Half of Reinhardt's team is dead. They're being pressured off the payload here, but he uses barrier here to save himself from the Mercy. But it doesn't look like it's gonna result in anything. Shivas go down on the map 5.
And the
Ladies and gentlemen,
sweep from
Nanoblade reverse sweeps Shivas.
Wow, that was very impressive.
And a Mercy.
Bedmass getting the play on the Mercy. Lilac, do you have any comments on this upset?
This is not your time.
Interesting. Thank
Coach?
you, Lilac.
Yes.
There,
Let's
Hear
Any
it.
comments
What you
on
gotta
this
say?
upset?
Come on.
My baby's won. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah, complete reverse sweep.
I mean,
here.
reverse
No,
sweep.
it wasn't easy. This definitely pushed them over the edge. 100%. So, they did very good today. I'm
You know
very
what
happy.
time
Well,
it
I
is?
personally,
Time for play of the match.
it's MVP time. Okay.
And I think
I just wait. Can I put in mine first? Can I put in mine
Yeah,
first?
sure.
Okay. So, although I love DPS on both sides making really big plays, something that was not seen as much that I really like to point out was Nintendo Donuts really being very well on both the Baptiste
great
and the
player.
Lucio. And for Nate really being able to build up an ult like sound barrier that usually takes people very long to build up, building them up like almost team fight to team fight, very impressive. So personally, I think it should go to both of them.
personally,
gonna-
I think
well-
Aku deserves it, dude. Aku popped off
yeah.
on Pharah and Bastion. I think
Although-
Aku deserves
yeah.
it for Nanoblade, but I do agree for Nate on the side of Shivas.
I agree with Shivas, but I agree with Aku, because
I like how Reinhardt in the Discord's like, man, STFU, all you guys did was use bunker. Like,
oh
it's
my god,
easily
they're-
counterable.
It's
What do you
easily
mean?
countered, and they had the proper counters for it. They just couldn't execute. Anyways, so I think Aku should be MVP because he number one,
Yeah,
he
he's-
fragged.
yeah,
And
he's been
even though
fragging on every single map, even on the
Right.
Pharah when he was playing it.
I agree with you on Nintendo doing his job because he did. He made the team clearly, but he's a very solid support all around. He's improved significantly since he joined the team. So I agree with what you said about Nintendo, but I still think Aku should get MVP.
Yeah, I'm personally for Aku on this one.
All right.
Okay, so it
Yeah,
looks
win,
like-
I guess.
Yeah, Aku.
All right,
So
Aku MVP for
and Nate
Nanoblade.
MVP.
Nate
Congratulations.
Nate Nanoblade for Shivas? Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah,
I want to
so-
say, overall, very nice though. Very close game on both sides.
First off, Kawhi, we don't have a choice who gets put on mic. Like, we're in a party. We don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Forehead. Stop
Okay,
insulting our
I
casters.
think we're gonna
Alright.
end stream right here, though.
Agree.
So thank you
Agree.
for watching the Firewall stream. Don't forget about Fatal Grips.
Don't forget to
our
go to
unbelievable
fatalgrips.com. Use code FireWallOW at checkout for 10% off your entire order.
See y'all in the next stream.